Let's take a second and talk about the off command. The off command is our command for all non-negotiable behaviors. It doesn't matter if it is barking at somebody we shouldn't be barking at, jumping up on people to say hello, digging holes in the yard, running away into a dangerous situation like traffic. We use off command and we use it firmly. When you give an off command, two things typically change immediately. Number one, your tone. You're going to make sure that it is firm and deep. This is going to be the one time that I coach you to go outside of that normal realm of even, calm, cool, and collected. You want off command to be firm. It should go from come, sit to off. And then we follow through by clicking on the e-collar. Second thing that happens is whatever working number that we were at, we are going to have to go up from there. If you set an off command softly in a high intensity or high adrenaline or high distraction situation, your dog's typically going to ignore you. You have to match the level of distraction. So if you live by the rule that the number that stops the behavior is the correct number, you'll have success. If you try to cap yourself and say, oh, I've never had to go above a 10 before, I've never had to go above a 20 before, I've never had to go above this, Alex, then you're going to get in trouble because intensity is varied. I've had dogs that are a typical perception level of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they stayed there. But then they saw that one thing. For this one particular dog, it was squirrel. And when he was with his mom, it would go from 4, 5, 6, 7 to where he would ignore her unless she got up to a 50 on the dial. And then he would drop right back down. It's a two-way street, right? We don't just go up and stay up there. We got to come back down once we get the dog's attention back. But you have to be willing to pick the number that makes the behavior stop if your off is going to be effective. If you set it too soft, then you're going to continually have to try to set it or use off command instead of the behavior actually going away. So if an off command behavior happens, whatever it may be, again, taking food off the counter, going after a pill that you dropped on the floor that the dog can't ingest, maybe going after another dog, maybe running into traffic, if we're ignoring commands, like come command in that scenario. So off command is got to be your go-to and you have to time it quickly. Don't miss the behavior. You can't go back and do an off command. If the dog pooped on the carpet, then you can't 30 minutes later say, oh, if I wanted you to poop outside. You're gonna make sure that you time it appropriately, have to be in the act. You're not gonna wait until your dog stops barking to off them. If they're barking at the door, being reactive to the mailman or a dog walking by outside. The second they start barking, you're gonna say off and then follow up with come and sit or down. Leadership aspect, right? Anybody can set an off command and say stop doing that. But you're gonna follow through and you're gonna give leadership and direction by saying come over here away from that thing that's tempting you. Now, here, lay down. This is good. You can lay down. That's a good down. Now, why don't you calm down in that down command for a little bit? And then when I see your body language relax, I'll give you a release, and then you can go back to doing whatever you were doing before. But we're not going to be reactive for just a person passing outside or a dog passing outside. Use your off command. If you do it and you set it correctly, the behavior will subside because your dog will understand. Mom consistently says no, I cannot bark at this person. Dad consistently says no, don't jump on me. I shouldn't jump on people. That's when you're setting off properly. Be the leader your dog deserves.